Well, hello, welcome to the program, the Viktor Wilt Show. It's only Tuesday. Ugh. It's all right. We'll crush it down. If you haven't left your house yet, a little bit slick and slushy in Idaho Falls. So I would imagine that many areas around here kind of crappy. Give yourself a little bit of extra time to get where you need to be. And hopefully, as the morning goes on, it'll stop, you know? I know we haven't had much snow at all, but waking up to any of it that I got to deal with is annoying. So, yeah, just be careful out there. Slick areas out and about and such. I was looking at Facebook here, and one of the first things I saw is that Meta, the company that owns Facebook, has patented an AI that will take over a dead person's account to keep posting and chatting. Who would want this? Like, it's weird and creepy. Yeah. Can't imagine if I woke up this morning and there's suddenly a post from my mom or something. Depending on how you're feeling when you get going for the day, it might sketch you out a little bit. Yeah, can you imagine? Just your relatives, long since passed, all of a sudden start posting Instagram photos of themselves. We're entering into weird times. This is a strange world. So I don't know what you're going to have to do if you want to sign up for this, but they're working on implementing it. Oh, that'd be so weird. All of a sudden, just dead people start filling up my Facebook feed. Imagine if they, are commenting on the, news of the day. They go all unhinged. This just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Settle down, Zuckerberg. What is the point of this? So yeah, that's the news I've seen so far. And we'll see what else I can dig up as we get this program going. Well, hello. Welcome to the program. It's the Viktor Wilt Show, the sadly only Tuesday edition. Hoping that the day goes by quickly. You might be getting back to work after a day off yesterday. Hope you enjoyed it. I didn't get one. And then, like a fool, didn't get to bed as early as I'd like. And, I'm just exhausted. Got so much to do at home, too. All I want to do is go home and take a nap. Okay. I'll survive. All right. Let's see. What is something that 99% of people can do, but you can't? Let's see how many of these things I am unable to do. All right. This person says, remember faces. Said I didn't recognize my own mom when I picked her up from the airport. My mother. Oh, okay. That's a weird one. I would think 99% of people can remember faces. Or even more than 99%. No, that'd be terrible. What else do we have here? Right, let's see. Roll their R's. I think I could do that with some practice. I'm not going to try to do it on air. I might be one of the 1% who just can't pull that off very good. This person can't whistle properly. Just never got the hang of it. You know what's weird? Those people who can do the, you're like, I wouldn't want to stick my fingers in my mouth because I probably need to wash my hands first. But, the people who can, put two fingers in their mouth and whistle, extremely loud, that's always been baffling to me. Okay, this person says take naps. Thanks. Thanks, Internet, for reminding me. I certainly have the ability to take a nap. I know how to do it. But I fail miserably at taking naps all the time. Should have taken a nap yesterday. But instead, while Becca was taking a nice nap, I was doing chores. Should have taken a nap instead. All right, let's see. Filter out tiny background noises subconsciously. Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. Thankfully. I don't know, when I walked in the building today, I could hear a loud beeping sound from somewhere. I was like, please don't let that sound be coming from my studio. I might have went home. No putting up with that crap this morning. All right, let's see here. Stay mad at someone. This person says they can't. I can stay mad at some people. I'm pretty forgiving, but I can stay a little bit mad, depending on how much somebody wronged me. Let's see here. This person says they can't swallow pills. A lot of people can't do that. All right, burp. They said they can't burp. Can you imagine if you couldn't burp? That sounds really uncomfortable. That kind of makes my insides hurt. You got to get that stuff out of there. Jeez. This person can't drive. Well, a lot of people can't. Noticed that on my way in. All right, I'm going to try to find something better to talk about, everybody. All right. It's Victor Wilt. Morning to you. If you haven't left yet, a little bit slick and slushy out there. Give yourself a little bit of extra time. Be cautious. You might have to clean your vehicle off. A little bit of snow. Boo. Anyway, I'm here doing it live on a Tuesday, wishing it was Friday. Hopefully the week will go by fast. All right, let's see here. What was I going to talk with you about? I got too many tabs open. I'm a frazzled mess today. Well, one thing, I talked about the weather outside. Some people have to endure this weather, and you might be able to do something to help out some folks in need. We're looking for sponsors, participants, and volunteers for the Frosty Footsteps 5K. It's going down Saturday, March 14th at the Snake River waterfront. It's a walk in the shoes of our local homeless community, raising awareness and providing real help. 100% of proceeds going to support Idaho Falls Rescue Mission programs and shelters. If you want to get involved and help bring hope to those who need it most, you can sign up today at walkinthecold.com. Again, walkinthecold.com. Go check it out for full details. Ugh. I hope you're surviving well. Feels like a Monday, that's for sure. And, depending on where you work, I hope you don't have to take any grief from customers today. I was reading about this restaurant in Australia. This family showed up, ordered like $600 in food, and tried to get out of the meal by, one of the family members reaches into his armpit, rips some hair out, and sticks it in his food. Nasty. There's a hair in my food. And ripping out your own armpit hair doesn't sound like it would feel very nice. But they didn't get away with it. They were caught on camera with the armpit hair ripping scheme. And now they're warning all restaurants in the area, I guess, to stay vigilant. Did the people get arrested or anything? Is this a major problem? I mean, have you ever heard of this happening? I'm sure people have put hair in food to try to, get out of a meal, but ripping your own armpit hair out and sticking it on your plate, I don't know. That's a new one, at least as far as wacky news stories I've talked about on the radio go. Ugh, gross. So anyway, that happened. Working on digging up some other freak news. Wish me luck. We'll see how it goes. I'll do my best. Well, we might as well start with a little bit of apocalyptic news. Thousands of city killer asteroids could destroy Earth. And this article says, as Boffin admits, it keeps me up at night. Now, what is a boffin? Because it doesn't look like that's someone's name. Boffin's meaning: a person engaged in scientific or technical research. Okay. That's a British term. All right. So this guy is just like, we're not prepared if asteroids come our way. And there could be thousands of them. Could be about 15,000. Just undetected on a collision course with our planet. Well, hopefully we're all right. Yeah, there's apparently no system in place, waiting in the wings if a real threat appears. You'd think this would be something that governments around the world would be concerned about. I mean, we've seen, the evidence of past asteroid impacts that caused major problems on Earth. Maybe having some missiles ready to shoot at them or something like that, some way to break them apart or blast them away from Earth. Okay. It's too early to be thinking about doomsday. Let's see. Over in Denmark, a man was arrested for computer hacking after, I guess, police accidentally sent him their own sensitive files, and then he wouldn't give them back. So they admit that it was their fault. But yeah, if somebody gives you, secret documents on accident and then ask for them back, the authorities, you should probably give them to them. All right? I wonder what the information was. He read it, but he's paying for it. He's in jail now. Yeah, just do whatever you can to cooperate in that kind of situation. Even if it's their mistake, they'll still stick you in the slammer. Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, if you were planning on proposing in Italy at the famous Lover's Arch. Well, it collapsed into the sea on Valentine's Day. It's gone forever. Seems like I might have seen a picture of this rock formation before. It looks kind of familiar. But yeah, I guess they had a bad storm and bye-bye. So it's one of Italy's most heavily visited tourist areas. And the mayor says it's a devastating blow to the heart. Aw. There's plenty of other great places to go, do your proposals and things like that. But, yeah, it was a pretty neat-looking structure, and there's the rubble. Okay. Sorry to ruin your upcoming trip to Italy, if you had it planned. All right, it's been tough finding freak news today. I'm going to keep digging, see what we can find for the rest of the program. Wish me luck. Hope you're doing good this morning. Again, give yourself a little bit of extra time. It's a little bit slick out there, a little slushy, a little nasty. It sucks. So, yeah, don't go outside if you don't have to. Wish I wouldn't have had to today. It was very cozy, nice, warm. But, you got to do what you got to do. Got to go to work. All right, what up, everybody? A little after 8 o'clock, it's the Viktor Wilt Show. Chilly day today. Little bit slick out there and nasty, and then Justin pops in. Apparently, I did a bad job parking, so I'm going to have to go out and correct my parking job. I couldn't see the lines when I pulled in. It happens. And then I was headed over to my office to get some information. Almost slam into Peaches going out the door, and then just totally forgot what I was looking for. I need a nap, people. I need a nap. But here we are, crushing down Tuesday. We'll get through it somehow. All right, let's see here in the news. This a Florida man? Tampa Bay, Channel 10. Guy apparently walked out on his bar tab, which bartenders are not going to like, and they're going to notice. And I would imagine that pretty much every bar nowadays has cameras. He leaves, but then he forgot his phone charger. So, comes back the next day, and yeah, goes to jail. What an idiot. But that's Florida man for you. I cannot wait to be able to play the Florida Man video game, Grand Theft Auto 6. It's just going to be unhinged and ridiculous. Still scheduled to be released in November. I hope so. Also hoping I can build up some PTO by then so I can take a couple days off and sit around and play video games. All right. Tough news day, everybody. I'm doing my best here. But you're going to have to wish me luck on finding content for the rest of the program. And I don't know, I don't want to go outside and move my truck because it's all cold. I couldn't have been parked that bad. But Justin was certainly not impressed. Justin from 105 The Hawk. All right, well, can't always be perfect, especially if you're me. I guess we're just going to hang out in Florida today, because that's the only place where wacky things are going down. So, you got this landscaping company. You know, they're just working at this woman's house, and you know, the guy who runs the business, he just goes ahead and locks his van up. You know, uses the key fob and locks his van up. Then he starts hearing this thumping from the back of the van. Help me! The guy's, you know, kicking, hitting the van doors. Yeah, a thief tried to get into this guy's van and steal some of the landscaping supplies and was just inadvertently locked in there. The guy didn't even do it on purpose. You know, he's just locking up his vehicle, happened to lock the thief inside, and the guy's like, let me out! Owner of the business is like, no. Calls the cops up, waits for him to get there, and then lets him arrest him. Yeah, the local police department said this is incredible, the best arrest they've ever made. Don't be a thief. Don't be a thief. Yeah? You never know how you're going to get caught. And it's a dirtbag move. But yeah, I'm sure the officers were pretty entertained by that one. That's pretty funny. It's Florida. Well, don't got the smartest criminals around there. Oh man. It is a brutal news day. I'm going to keep digging though. Well, thanks to Peaches for reminding me about this story. You know, I like a good Red Dead story. Yeah, apparently this dude accidentally deleted his, is it his fiance or just his girlfriend? His fiance's saved game in Red Dead 2. She was about 2/3 of the way through the game. I'm guessing he accidentally saved over her save. That's the only way I can think of this happening. And oh, would it be aggravating, wouldn't it? Like right now on my current playthrough, which is like the 4th or 5th time I've played through the game. I mean, I've been doing the 100% completion thing, gathering all the stupid plants and everything. If that game got deleted right now, I'd be mad. So apparently the guy reached out to Roger Clark, who is the guy who played Arthur Morgan in the game. I was like, hey, you know, could you do a cameo for me to help lighten the blow here? And tell my lady I'm sorry that I deleted her Red Dead saved game. And I don't know if he did the cameo because I don't see a video, but he did share the post and ask people to, you know, go ahead and send nice messages to this girl. I don't know. That could be a relationship breaker, huh? Depending on if that was her first playthrough. Because it's a long game, all right? It's really long. You know, this guy probably lucky he didn't get dumped. Anyhow, wish I was at home playing Red Dead. That sounds pretty good. But instead, I'm going to just keep digging up content and talking with you. This day needs to pick up the pace. It is not going by fast enough. I say it all the time. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just ready for, you know, can I sneak in a nap today? Doubt it. Can I sneak in some Red Dead today? Doubt it. All right, I'll get back to work. Well, usually it's passengers complaining about the TSA when it comes to air travel. But I found this article about the most annoying people in airport security, according to the TSA. Yeah, guess they want to complain a little bit. Okay, well, I've certainly been irritated by people in line, but I've also been irritated by TSA. Well, let's see if I agree with them. The line skipper. You don't tend to see that very often at the airport, do you? I would imagine time to time somebody's running behind and, oh, geez, I got to get there quick. Come on, please, let me through. But just blatantly barging through the line and taking somebody else's spot, that would be annoying. All right. The rule breaker. Okay. Duh. I would imagine if you work as a TSA agent, if people are breaking rules, just in general, that would be annoying. But you got to be more specific. What kind of rules? There's a lot of different rules when it comes to air travel. Is it what, this person won't take their shoes off. Ugh, breaking the rules. I don't think you have to take your shoes off anymore, do you? I don't know. Haven't air traveled in a while. Let's see here. They don't like it when people overpack. Yeah, because then you're having difficulty finding your crap in your bag. Because, you got to show them your boarding pass and your ID and this and that. You're holding things up. So, yeah, that could be annoying. Oh, it does say the people who refuse to take off their shoes. Okay, it does say that requirement has ended, but some passengers may still be asked to do so if additional screening is required. So if they ask you to take your shoes off, just do it. Again, it's annoying. Have they ever found anything in people's shoes? I don't know. But I guess they're still complaining about people who won't do it. And then the person who travels with too many liquids, they don't like that either. They've got these strict guidelines on what kind of liquid crap you can bring with you. And if it exceeds a 3.4 ounce limit, you got to put it in your packed bag or they're going to make you throw it away. So if you don't want to annoy the TSA, don't bring too many liquids. I remember I accidentally had a water bottle in my bag and they were mad. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was in there. All right. Throw it away so I can go inside and buy one for $10 from you guys. I'm going to talk about irritations. Concessions at airports. Jeez, outrageous. All right, so there you go. I can agree with them on a couple of these things, but still, I think the TSA is more annoying than the than the travelers themselves. But I know you got to put up with a lot of crap, so I won't give you too much grief. Welcome to the program. What's up? It's Victor Wilt. Little after 9 o'clock. Hope that Tuesday is treating you nicely. I'm all right. I'm not wonderful, but I'm all right. A little bit of back pain going on, which is just fantastic. And ibuprofen doesn't seem to be doing anything about it. Good day. Good day. Oh, well. Let's see here. Oh, heads up. If you, were engaging in free speech online and you said anything negative about ICE, well, apparently, according to this report, Reddit, Facebook, Google, pretty much every social media platform, just send all your personal information to the government. And you're on a list now. We're living in pretty weird times. With all the things people spout off on social media. I don't know. You just wouldn't think that you're going to end up on a list for being critical of the government. I guess you should expect it in this day and age, but just wanted to give you the heads up. Yeah, you might be on a list somewhere. What are they going to do about these people? I don't know, but it's kind of unnerving, This is America, where, unless you're engaging in violent speech that can harm others, you should be able to, speak your opinions. Even if I don't like your opinion, if it's not causing harm to others, you should be able to say it without ending up on a list. Is this... Now, again, this is just a report. Maybe it's not true, but it sure seems like, from what I'm seeing here, it happened. So I guess we're in that day and age. Be careful what you say. Yeah. Pretty soon, when they put the chips in our head, you're not even going to be able to think anymore. Start policing thoughts. Oh, this is so dumb. Yet another article that makes me need a nap. Well, you got to be careful when it comes to boozing it up, everybody. All right, try to be responsible. Can be dangerous. You might get yourself in trouble. Shia LaBeouf, who you might know from many movies, apparently he's off the wagon. Throughout his life dealt with some substance issues and apparently decided to head to New Orleans and throw down for like a week. Well, I think he's in jail now. Let's see. Yeah, he was arrested, facing 2 charges of simple battery. There's video of him shirtless in the street in New Orleans in the French Quarter. Apparently got in a fight outside of a bar. Hopefully the guy can get some help. All right? Hopefully he can get some assistance with his boozing problems. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it can be bad stuff. All right? So if you're dealing with any drinking issues, there is help out there. One day at a time. That's best route to take. Just tackle the one day. All you got to worry about is today. But yeah, hopefully you get some help. Not looking too good there in the video. So yeah, if you want to check that out, it's at TMZ, your one-stop shop for all things celebrity drama. Also, another star of the TV show Chicago Fire, Brittany Curran, was arrested for public intoxication. I wonder if she just wanted to get arrested. She showed up at the Burbank Police Department and was just hammered. Couldn't answer questions, couldn't say how she got there. So, yeah, they got her for drunk in public and disorderly conduct. It's got to be rough being a celebrity sometimes. I know you're thinking, like, whatever, they make tons of money. Yeah, but you screw up, and there you go. You're plastered all over the internet. I saw the Shia LaBeouf video popping up on Facebook as well. So he's having a bad day. Well, hopefully things improve for him. All right, there's your celebrity gossip on the Victor Wilt Show. I don't know why, but this article's hurting my brain. I was reading an article about audiophiles. People who are really into listening to music and making sure they've got the best setup and everything is just perfect. Well, somebody set up a test to see if they could actually, determine which audio files, actual files of audio, had the best audio quality. And they sent music through a variety of, I guess, conductors, one of which is, pro audio copper wire. Then they sent it through a banana, and then they sent it through wet mud. And apparently none of these audio files could figure out which one was which. Yeah, you would think sending audio through mud would suck, but I guess it can be done. And I think just the fact of trying to, analyze sending audio through mud, it's just giving me a headache. So, yeah, I've read a lot about audio over the years, as you would imagine, being a radio person and making my own music and things like that. Like there are some people who insist, you got to record to good old-fashioned tape, or it's just not going to sound as good. Or, certain qualities of audio files sound better than others. And at a certain point, I don't think the human ear can really differentiate this stuff. So, I don't know. Articles like this make me feel lazy. Like, do I need a hobby? Do I need to do some kind of experiments? I don't know. All I want to do is take a nap. It's my own fault, though. Stayed up too late. As usual, just... I like to punish myself, apparently. I like to make myself miserable. I'm an idiot. So, give it another go tonight. Got the plans to play some God of War and do some reading. All right? Just take it easy. We'll see how it goes. All right. Back to audio that isn't my yapping. Well, I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me today. It was a show. It was all right. Hopefully tomorrow better. We'll see. RIP to GPT-4o, a chat GPT model that some users describe as unusually flirty. I guess this was shut down the night before Valentine's Day, and now a lot of people who are engaged in relationships with AI are very sad. There's a subreddit called My Boyfriend is AI with about 48,000 members, and users are reporting that they've tried migrating their companions' memories to other tools, but it just isn't the same, and now they've had a significant or severe impact on their overall mental health. This is why you shouldn't date AI, okay? Like, a company owns it, all right? You get yourself in some kind of a relationship with a computer program, and then one day, they just shut it down and dump you. Just leave you in the dust. Yeah. Things are getting so crazy. Getting just nuts. I mean, hey, if regular relationships aren't working out for you and you enjoy the companionship, I can't stop you from doing this, but it just seems like a recipe for emotional disaster. All right, because they're constantly changing these programs, and again, they could just take your mate away. So, yeah, we're going to start seeing a lot more people dealing with severe mental issues thanks to, their relationships with AI. It's happening all the time now. And, events like this just go to show this is just a terrible idea to get into these. Can you call it a relationship? I guess. I don't know. But yeah, sorry if your AI companion is gone now. OpenAI, I guess they said sorry. All right. Made it through the show. Just got to make it through the rest of the day. Wishing you luck, wishing me luck. Let's crush it. Peaches and I will be back at noon for the noon hour of madness and mayhem. Appreciate you. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Welch Show. This program is a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.